What's up, sheepdogs? Ryan here with Tampa Carry. If you're new to the world of concealed carry, you've probably realized that there's a lot to know. In this video, we are going to discuss the best types of concealed carry holsters. But first, let's clear up a common question that I receive from students. Do you need a holster for concealed carry? According to Florida concealed carry law, you are not required to use a holster. However, if you choose to carry a firearm concealed without a holster, you are king of the idiots. The internet is full of people who accidentally shot themselves while carrying a firearm without a holster.
Normally you wouldn't do this, but because...
Swag, bitch.
Well, that's why you're practicing.
Your goal should be to avoid becoming one of these people. Many years ago, I heard a story of a police officer who carried a Ruger LCP in his right front pocket. This officer was an experienced firearms owner, so he didn't think that he needed to use a holster. One day, when he was exiting his patrol vehicle, he placed his keys inside of his right front pocket. Now, normally, he put his keys in his left pocket, but today he made a mistake. A few hours later, he reached into his left pocket to grab his keys. What the heck? Where are my keys at? This officer thought, as he quickly began searching his other pockets and soon discovered his keys inside of his right front pocket. As he began pulling the keys out of his pocket, the firearm discharged. What this officer didn't realize is that the key ring was wrapped around the trigger. As this officer pulled the keys out of his pocket, he inadvertently pulled the trigger, shooting himself in the leg.
I just shot myself.
This story is a perfect example that firearm safety applies to everyone, even experienced shooters. It also magnifies the importance of using a high-quality holster every time you carry your firearm. What are the types of concealed carry holsters? Concealed carry holsters are available in 3 types of holster materials: nylon, leather, and Kydex. Nylon holsters are the cheapest holster material available today, which means they are a common choice for new firearms owners. While this low cost does save money up front, the negative qualities of nylon holsters far outweigh the positives. The first negative of nylon holsters is that over a short period of time, the nylon will stretch and change shape, making the holster utterly useless. Second, nylon holsters are known for absorbing moisture, which will lead to rust and corrosion on your firearm. Third, nylon holsters provide zero retention of the firearm. Unless, of course, you purchase a nylon holster with a built-in strap, but who wants that? Finally, the buckles used on nylon holsters are very poor quality. When a concealed carry permit holder is attempting to pull the firearm from a position of concealment, it is common that the entire holster will be pulled out of the waistband with the gun. Next, we have raw leather holsters. For years, I carried a Glock 19 using this raw leather holster. This type of holster is attractive to new concealed carry permit holders because of the low price. Raw leather holsters will not change shape like a nylon holster. However, they do absorb a tremendous amount of sweat. Just looking at this holster, man, this thing is gross. As a Floridian who carries a firearm 100% of the time I am legally allowed to, sweat sitting on my firearm is a major concern. Second, reholstering your firearm one-handed is basically impossible with a leather holster. The problem is that this type of holster does not maintain its shape. Once a firearm is removed from your waistband, the holster collapses. Finally, most raw leather holsters sit way too deep inside of my pants. Now, that might be a good thing if your goal is to significantly reduce printing, but it makes presenting your firearm from concealment very difficult. Next, we have finished leather holsters. If your goal is to drive women crazy on Miami Beach, then a finished leather holster is definitely the way to go. Finished leather holsters are made from high-quality leather that is extremely thick, rigid, and beautiful. However, finished leather holsters do have some major drawbacks. The first major drawback is that no one is ever going to see your holster, at least not in Florida, because most people carry their firearm inside the waistband. Second, the thick leather that this type of holster is made out of adds additional weight and increases discomfort. Finally, we have plastic and Kydex holsters. The massive benefit of choosing this type of holster material is retention. When you insert your firearm into a quality Kydex holster, you will immediately hear and feel the firearm snap into place. This is because Kydex and plastic holsters are molded to fit a very specific make and model firearm perfectly. One of the things that I really enjoy about having such positive retention is that I can play with my children without fear that the firearm will fall out of the holster. Kydex holsters also retain their shape better than nylon or leather holsters do. This allows me to holster my firearm easily and safely. The second major benefit is that Kydex does not absorb sweat like leather or nylon holsters do, which makes Kydex the perfect choice if you live in a humid state like Florida. There are two major drawbacks to using Kydex or plastic concealed gun holsters. First, Kydex and plastic holsters are molded to fit one particular firearm only. Now, personally, I don't think this is a very big deal because for the last 10 years, I have been carrying the exact same firearm. However, for some people, this can be a major roadblock. The second concern is that Kydex holsters will damage the finish of your firearm over time. As I mentioned previously, Kydex and plastic holsters are designed to provide positive retention on your firearm. This means the Kydex is extra tight in certain areas of the gun. Some concealed carry permit holders complain that the finish on their firearm was damaged by their holster. If you choose to carry your firearm concealed every single day, the finish is going to wear off, and frankly, it's just the way that it is. If your firearm is so delicate that you can't imagine getting a scratch on the finish, you should probably leave it in the safe. What kind of holster is best? When answering the question, what kind of holster is best, we must first determine which holster position is right for you. The most popular concealed carry position is appendix carry, which means the firearm is inside my waistband at the 1 o'clock position. You're probably thinking to yourself, that has got to be really uncomfortable. Surprisingly, appendix carry is extremely comfortable unless you have a gut. The firearm goes right down the crease of my leg. This allows me to drive my car, sit down at a table, play with my kids, run, climb a ladder. I can live my life in a normal way and carry my gun 100% of the time with very little interference. I currently carry a Glock 19 Gen 5 inside of a Tier 1 concealment Axis Elite holster. While this holster is one of the more expensive holster options, it is extremely slim, comfortable, and worth every penny. The second most popular concealed carry position is inside the waistband at the 430 position. This allows the firearm to rest naturally against the side of my body. Some of the benefits of choosing to carry inside the waistband is that it is very comfortable. You have reduced printing and a very fast draw. I have two inside the waistband holsters that I absolutely love: the Crossbreed Super Tuck and the Alien Gear inside the waistband holster. The Crossbreed Super Tuck has a Kydex shell that provides maximum retention of the firearm. To increase the comfort for the permit holder, Crossbreed decided to use a leather backing that is available in several different colors and types. What I like most about this style of holster is that the two buckles evenly distribute the weight of the firearm across my waistband, which in turn increases comfort. One of the major problems that happens to all gun owners is that you go and buy a brand new gun, and then you have to spend $70 to buy a new holster, maybe more. Alien Gear decided to fix this problem by creating a modular holster system. The modular system allows your user to change the outer shell based on the make and model firearm that they choose to carry that day. The shell is made out of a high-strength polymer, and the backing is called Alien Skin. It's a proprietary material designed to increase comfort. Who makes the most comfortable concealed carry holster? In my opinion, I would say that the two most comfortable concealed carry holsters I have used are the Crossbreed Super Tuck and the Tier 1 Concealment Axis Elite. This is one of the reasons that I would call these two products the best concealed carry holsters on the market today. Choosing to carry a firearm concealed is a major decision that should never be taken lightly. If you choose to carry a firearm concealed and you want to avoid having a hole in your body that you weren't born with, then you need to use a high quality holster. Next, you need to choose the best holster material to fit your lifestyle and your budget. And finally, you need to choose the best holster for you. However, all of this is pointless unless you get your Florida concealed carry permit and carry your firearm 100% of the time you are legally allowed to. We never know when a violent attack is going to begin, so we must be ready at all times. Click that link down in the description below, and you can take our award-winning concealed carry class for free right now.